I need to get a scholarship for this.
Fellow students, today I'd like to share some information about fire engineering. First, the Jumbo Kingdom fire in 1971, an industrial building fire in 1980, and the fifth alarm fire in Gali Building 96. Could these tragedies have been avoided? Now, building fire safety is not just to put out the fires, but also to prevent them from happening. Fellow students, the Hong Kong Institution of Engineers encompasses 20 engineering disciplines, and the fire discipline that you've chosen is one of them. And it's your job, after graduation, to ensure that the tragedies you saw could be avoided as much as possible. Today I would like to use the Hong Kong International Airport to demonstrate the 6 domains of fire engineering that you need to know in order to finish your course.
Hey, remember? This was mentioned in the seminar. These seats of high passenger distribution have been treated with fire-retardant materials.
Really?
Yeah.
Now sit down.
And check this out. Those tiny spots in the ceiling, they must be part of the smoke detector system.
Moving again?
Hey, it's Professor Yun. Hi, Professor Yun. What brings you out here?
Oh, I'm always here. I'm the fire engineering consultant.
Oh.
Ah, I remember you. You're Tina Zhong.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you asking me a few questions at the seminar, right?
Yeah.
And this young man here, I recall you dozed off during my talk.
Oh, no, Professor. I just looked tired because of my paper. Worked on it all night. And it's about the airport, too. So that's why Tina and I are here doing research.
Oh, really? So since we're here, why don't you identify the 6 domains of fire engineering from around here?
Well...
Do you need some help?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, come with me then.
Hey, Professor, those kitchens and the restaurants are considered as high fire risks, right?
Right. In fact, the fire protection systems in the airport are specially designed, like the long-throw sprinklers you see outside these shops. The ceiling is relatively high at the airport, so when fire is detected, then you will see water discharged here from the side sprinklers instead from the top. It will put the fire out faster, and while up above, there are numerous aspirators used to collect air samples to make sure a fire hasn't broken out anywhere around.
Are these the ones you mean?
Indeed, those are the ones. The samples are continuously analyzed for the presence of combustible particles or smoke, so we can provide an early response. The Hong Kong International Airport is different, very different from other structures. The space is gigantic. Therefore, there's a performance-based approach, and that includes the island concept and the cabin concept. The island concept is basically this. What we do is we maintain a good separation distance between stacks of combustible materials in order to reduce the possibility of the fire spreading all around. And for the cabin concept...
Oh, I know this one. Take a look at these shops. There's a relatively higher chance of fire breaking out. That's why the open cabin is provided, such that a fire inside the shop could be contained.
Yes, so whenever a fire occurs in here, smoke curtains will be lowered around the shop or restaurant in order to stop the smoke from spreading into areas where there is possibly a very high density of people. And another feature is the high ceiling void up above, which can act as a smoke reservoir. And this means that when smoke rises, it will accumulate under the ceiling, leaving a smoke-clear layer at eye level. And of course, this is very essential for an escape during a possible threat of fire.
Oh.
Yes. The fire department cooperates with the airport authority. They organize regular fire drills, simulate escapes, and study how people react in an environment with dense smoke and heat and fire. Please.
Travelers come from different parts of the world and they can carry heavy luggage. Now, I'm just taking that into consideration. Would their reactions be a lot different from normal behavior during a fire, Professor?
Probably. And you know what, Tina? For that reason, we also conduct risk assessments based on the unique conditions of the Hong Kong airport. It ensures that in case of an outbreak of a fire or excessive smoke, the possible harmful effects will be reduced to an absolute minimum.
Well, based on what you said, the fire protection measures seem close to perfect. I mean, I highly doubt a large fire could ever happen.
I really hope so, but just in case, the inspection and maintenance of fire protection measures are still very important to keep the airport safe. And our fire engineers would frequently check if shop owners have violated important fire regulations. For example, they'd see if the fire surface equipment would be blocked at all by their merchandise.
What about the general fire regulations we know? They're not exactly fully applicable to the airport.
Naturally. That's why performance-based designs are employed. And they're all based on the unique conditions of the airport, and of course, according to international safety standards. After all, Hong Kong has one of the most renowned airports in the world, and it's a distinguished piece of architecture.
Yes, I see. Well, thank you very much. I think we've got a good picture of the 6 domains a fire engineer needs to know.
No.
What's wrong?
There's one more thing.
Is there?
Oh, yes. That's fire science, and through simulations and research, we learn about fire dynamics, chemistry of fire and smoke behavior, fire growth, and combustion of materials. And so in total, there are 6 domains a fire engineer is required to know. They are active fire protection system, passive fire protection system, human psychology and physiology, fire risk management, law, regulations and standards, and fire science. Aside from academic requirements, professional knowledge, and a responsible experience, you must pass a professional assessment by the HKIE before being admitted into the fire discipline and becoming a member.
The fire discipline of HKIE was established back in 2005, and then the fire division was subsequently formed back in 2008. And through conferences, seminars, and visits, the division strives to facilitate the exchanges of information and ideas with fire engineers all over the world. Thinking of new ways to better protect our community, the fire division of HKIE has been collaborating with the fire and building departments as we both aim to advance the science, technology, and practice of fire engineering.
A few years ago, Tina and I were like you, sitting down there listening to a seminar. Now today, Tina and I are both registered fire engineers. I hope that very soon you'll be able to join us and work hard to serve and protect our community. Thank you all.